Bake them away, toys.
Don't do that.
Just test. Yeah, sound testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You sound like Donald Duck.
Jesus Christ. It's actually so good.
You're welcome. You found my one rare skill in life. I don't often share it with people. God was like, I'll make you you'll cure cancer. You'll revolutionize equality. And they're like, and you can make Donald Duck sound effects. And I'm like, I sit at job interviews. They're like, what are your strengths and weaknesses? I'm like, well, my weaknesses is I try too hard. And my strengths, well. Like, well, okay, you're my boss now.
You're going straight to the top.
The name plaque on their desk just slides out and your name just slides in.
And on the door it says, make him do his Donald Duck noise.
I can just see you on like some big time like corporate CEO meeting, like you're about to sign the biggest contract ever, and you just crack out that, and then you're like, "Yep, all right, we'll just double it. Whatever you want, we'll double it."
I'm in like a lawsuit because my company's done something dodgy, and they're like, "Oh, there's no way we're gonna settle on this one, buddy. You know, you're gonna owe us 210." I'm like, "Listen, we'll pay 50 mil. This disappears." They're like, "We'll take you to court." And I'm like, "Well," they're like, "You know what? It's not a big deal. We'll just, you know." Let's go get a beer. We'll settle there. We'll settle over a beer.
Like, you buy the first round, we'll call it even.
Yeah. And then I'm like, and they're like, you know what? No, we'll buy all the rounds. What were you saying before I derailed this conversation?
Oh, no. I got nothing that tops that.
Something about face masks?
Oh, holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back.
Well, I think now's no better time to kick it off. Hello and welcome to Hobby Homies. We are your weekly wargame and board game podcast. My name's Shane. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, Fox.
Yeah, what's up?
And the sound guy behind the veil of darkness, Churchy.
Churchy from the void.
From the void.
From the void. Now, today is episode 22, I think.
Is it?
I can't remember.
It's one of them.
It's one of them. Because we had a bonus episode. It's kind of thrown off the counts.
Give or take.
22. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 22.
Okay.
And we are talking Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, and before you get too excited,
Whoa, Nelly.
we're talking a little bit of all the wild things that have happened over the last few days with the 40k news and whatnot.
Big if true.
Big if true. And the bulk of this episode will be about the 40k Geelong League that we're in.
Yeah. We will cover like a lot of that new hot gossip, especially now it's given us some time to think about it since the dust has settled after that big announcement, which nobody saw coming. Not a single person.
No one. Although, you can go back a few episodes and listen to our 9th edition rumours.
Yeah.
And pretend that we knew what was coming.
We weren't just talking shit. We were talking.
No, we had an inside scoop.
Yeah, that's it. Psychic.
Awakening.
You went there. But, yeah. So I suppose, what are you looking forward to the most in this new big 9th edition?
Yeah. Schmozzle.
That's the. I couldn't think of a better word myself.
It's a schmozzle. Well, I mean, first of all, I'm excited just that there is going to be a new edition coming soon to a theatre near you.
Yep. TM.
I'm excited that they're going to consolidate. You know, we don't have to bring 7 codexes and supplements and whatnot to our next battle.
Yeah, you're not bringing half the library with you.
No. They'll consolidate it, bring out our new codexes eventually.
Yeah.
And then, oh man, it'll be sweet. In that first 6 months when the codex for 9th edition, say you're a Necron player, the Necron codex comes out.
Don't even get me started on Necrons.
Yeah. And that's all you'll have to bring for a while until they bring out the new supplement, you know.
Yeah.
If they do, actually, scratch that.
Big.
I'm very excited to have a free digital copy of any codex that I purchase.
Wait, they're doing that?
Yeah, so if you buy a physical copy of a
Yeah.
codex, you get the free digital one that also has the FAQs and whatnot for your codex.
How did I miss that?
I actually directly sent it to you.
No. Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah, as a screenshot.
Oh.
No, there's a ton of good things that they're doing that I'm excited for. So I really wouldn't know where to start. Reworking flyers, some of the stuff that came out of that FAQ that was on today was like everyone. You start with the same CP as your opponent.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's interesting that there's no troop requirements. They said for that.
Yeah.
So that means I think maybe they're trying to push more elite armies.
Okay.
Well, it give you the freedom to do it. 'Cause
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
right now you can't in
No.
competitive 40k.
Like I was looking at competitive Blood Angel list, and they just had bulk scouts to get that troop choice in their
Totally.
battalion.
Yeah.
So
So that they could crank out the CP.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, I think you and your opponent starting with the same amount and no troop requirements will help that. I think troops will still have some benefits like objective secured and
That's got to be something like because if they just don't need to have troops in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I said in our little 40k league group chat today that I thought it would be cool if they did stuff like there's no troop requirement, but if you take 3 troop,
Yep.
you get +1 CP.
Okay.
So
yeah.
people could still spam troops for CP, but
Yeah.
3 units for 1 CP.
It's not worth it.
It's not as big as taking
2
2
to get 5 CP
Yeah,
in the battalion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, they're doing a heap of cool stuff.
Tanks won't be entirely useless when they're
Yeah.
locked in combat.
Yeah, you can't
That's a
throw
big
like
thing.
2 gaunts at a tank and then just lock it down.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
Yeah.
The thing that like heaps of tons of cool stuff. One that I really like is the longer that something is held in reserve, the more options you have for your deployment.
That was interesting. I read that in the screenshot that you sent me. So how
Yeah, I don't know the specifics.
yeah.
But I imagine it's
How do you interpret it?
turn 1, you can't bring it out
Yep.
if they're keeping similar to what we've got currently.
Yep.
Turn 2, you can drop it.
On like a 4 up or a 5 up, whatever it is.
I don't know, maybe still the 9 inches from any opponent's unit,
Oh,
same
yeah.
as we've got now.
Yep.
Potentially then turn 3, it could come out on like one of the long edges,
Oh yeah.
or however they work it out.
Like the sides. So
yeah,
not
the 2
your deployment
sides.
side, just other sides.
Correct.
Yeah.
The sides, and if it does, it can be any distance but no closer than 1 inch.
Okay, yep.
So the bonus is you can get it way closer, like well within charge range or flamer range.
Yep.
But I mean, it's turn 3.
So yeah. Yeah,
So-
the game's halfway over.
Correct. So you would want, and then maybe turn 4 onwards, you can pluck it down anywhere,
Yeah.
or bring it from the rear, or what, I don't know, something like that would be
Yeah,
cool.
yep.
Because then it becomes more scripted what you're doing, so there's better counterplay. You know, people can go through their turn 2 knowing the possibility of you just dropping down on their sides.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just guessing. I could be completely wrong.
Well, that's what it's going to be for a little while. It's just going to be educated guesses until they bring out more official, breakdowns. I'm looking forward to the thing that they like to do, where the Warhammer community will have something every day,
Yep.
like a different topic. They'll really pick it apart and explain it yeah.
They said they'd do that, didn't they? They said they'd have something out every day up until
I'm pretty sure
The release.
because that's what they did for 8th. Yeah, they spoke about
Yeah.
each phase. Yeah.
Yep. And then, so that's going to be so cool.
Yeah.
I'm obligated to ask you what you're most looking forward to, but you're a Necron player, so I can basically guess
Oh man.
it's the new Primaris Space Marines.
It absolutely is that new lieutenant, dude.
Yeah, man.
Just what we needed. No, I've been loving the Necrons. That was the first army I ever played, and the first models I owned, and the fact that they're getting some love now and such they're in the limelight, dude. Like
Yeah.
they're
the boys.
antagonists of this edition. So, which is pretty awesome to see that, and the love they're getting, not only from old players but new players
Yeah.
as well. That are people picking up Necrons. I suppose it'll be like Death Guard. Like I picked up Death Guard because I bought Dark Imperium. And
Yeah.
I played Death Guard for a while. I
Yep.
don't now, but yeah. No, I'm frothing all the new models. I'm frothing the possibilities that what will happen with our lists. Our units that are considered worthless may get buffed and become usable.
Yep.
I'm hoping for some units like the monolith example to be a staple in the army. Like it's just such an iconic unit, I think, when it comes to Necrons.
Yeah.
That big floating fortress that just spews out warriors. Like, it's just, like they just take their portal from their tomb world
Yeah.
and they just come out of this monolith on the battlefield.
Yeah. That's sick.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah. And big, huge guns and, yeah. So
Yep.
it's basically a flying fortress.
You've got one?
I do,
Yeah, that's
Actually,
right.
Churchy bought one for me.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
He
What
did.
a lad.
He did, yeah.
It hasn't seen much tabletop time.
A couple of times, but
Yeah.
it didn't do too good.
Yeah.
and everything I read, it's like people just bluff table first turn. So I was like, I'm not even going to bother bringing it for
Yeah.
this tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought a Cadet Tech Spider as well, like
Yeah, I
in
saw that.
anticipation of the new edition. I thought, well, it's pretty, it doesn't get much love now. I think maybe it will.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll, get one built and painted and hopefully have it ready for then.
Yeah.
But
Very cool.
just frothing all the new models, Silent King, Silent King.
Ugh.
I was lost for words after recording that bonus episode.
Yeah.
I just went out and I was just like yelling out in the street about how excited I was.
That's surely not
My
true.
neighbours were coming out. Shit.
They've reported me again. Or they're just like, oh, the guys heard about the Necron releases. Oh, Shane's a Necron player. There you go.
Yeah. My girlfriend started packing up her bags. I don't know where she's going, but
She's selling them to buy you some new models.
I think so, yeah.
Surely.
I don't know.
If you go home and not there, it's because she went up to the shops to get you some new Necrons.
Gotta be, dude.
Has
Guts
to be. Yeah, man. It's going to be so cool. I'm looking forward to, from a balance point of view, this is the last thing I guess we'll touch on because we've got an episode to do.
Oh, yeah.
We could talk about all this stuff all day.
Actually, in fact, we already have.
Yeah, we did. So go back and hear how wrong we went. We've covered Ninth a little bit in our 9th edition rumors.
Yep.
Then we did a bonus episode that we were recording as we were listening to the reveals.
Yeah, you actually listened to us go quiet for like 30 seconds while watching the thing.
And just be like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. As
Yeah,
we're watching
yeah.
the videos.
You just gotta like close your eyes and just imagine what we're watching while you're
Yeah.
listening to the episode.
At the end of that video, there was a massive, massive fuck off Necron at the end. Did you see that? You have to watch it again, man.
Oh yeah. It's called a Seraptech Lord or something like that. It's like, is that the one with like the 3 legs, the tripod with the big
I don't know.
gun?
I don't know.
Did it have a big blade?
No, that was a different one. Those little crab walker things. This one was like massive.
Oh, okay.
Massive. We'll have to watch it again.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
gonna show
watch it
you.
again.
He's a big boy. I saw someone on the YouTube video comment like a Necron equivalent of a knight.
Oh yeah,
I don't-
righto.
It's the thing that's on the codex with the 3, the codex leak we saw. It
Yeah.
had the 3 like claw things.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
massive.
Okay.
Huge.
Oh right, okay.
Huge. Anyway,
Yep.
I'll show you.
Big.
We'll watch it after this.
Yep.
Anyways, so yeah, but I'm interested to see how they balance this. Because they give you and your opponent the same CP, and they've already said things like soup lists will cost you CP.
Yeah.
I wonder if units ever get so strong that they kind of do what they do in like card games where they limit you to 2 per thingo.
Okay.
Instead, they say you can bring, 3 of them or whatever, but it
Yeah.
costs you -1 CP.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if they'll do stuff like that. Don't care. I'm just excited for a new edition. But maybe we'll do another episode on that when we know more.
Yeah,
we'll try and
definitely.
keep people updated.
I think it will be something we'll cover sort of consistently as it goes on, as things come out. It won't be not going to be weekly. We're just going to have to do like maybe like monthly
Yeah.
summaries or something like that.
Yeah.
Because there'll be so much stuff.
And so many people covering it as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Like pros.
Yeah,
People that
yeah.
know what they're talking about.
That's right.
So, I mean, why would people listen to us?
No idea, dude.
Because we're covering the 40K League.
Yes.
Specifically.
Yeah.
You can't get that content anywhere
Oh,
else.
no.
You got to come to us.
That's it. We are just flinging out
we
this content.
Oh, we're flinging. So, you've heard us probably mention the 40K League a couple times.
No? What is that?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So we're in a league at the moment in our current little tiny town of Detroit, fondly known as Geelong. And it's basically a league of, I don't know how many people are in it now. I've got it in front of me. Let's have a squiz. 23, roughly,
23.
give or take. Zero.
Yeah.
So roughly 20 people. And we, over the course of the next few months, will play each other once.
Yep.
Now, we're split into 2 pools to make it a bit easier. So there's Pool A, Pool B, which I think one day will become Division 1, Division 2,
I think so.
and 3 and 4. And I know where we'll be.
On the
They'll make a new
sideline.
division for us.
Yeah,
It's just you and me.
Just bench warmers, dude.
Yeah, yeah. So, and the way, so you play everyone once, and then at the end, they take the top people from each. Ooh, Are you eyeballing cracking another
Oh
beverage?
no, I'm just
Do it.
Well, I'm going to do it myself a beverage.
You can get yourself a beverage.
Oh, you know that I will, lad.
So
these goats just going down so well.
these are
you
these
go.
goats are good. Can you
Yeah.
can you give me the old
Give
me the old?
Not when everyone's listening.
Okay. We'll pause the episode. Sorry, I should explain to the listeners. Shane's getting me a beer.
Yes.
It's quite a procedure in the studio.
It does take some maneuverability.
Thank you for this beverage.
You're welcome.
I forgot what I was saying.
Div
Div
1 and
4,
2?
that's us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, and then at the end, there'll be finals that we play.
Yeah.
It's just a very cool thing because there's like, as most people probably know, there's usually a lot of people that play a particular game. However, they're usually in their own little pockets
Yeah.
and don't know each other exists.
No, that's right.
And that's what you and me were. We would just play 40k against each other.
Yeah, we wouldn't reach out to anybody else.
No, we didn't even know they existed.
That's it.
No,
You're stolen me bloody key.
Your
yeah.
keys. I thought they were yours.
no, I stole them. I took Churchy's keys.
I'm like, where's my fucking keys?
Get back to your void.
All right, I'm back in the void.
We don't pay you to come back in here.
You stole me keys.
Who's that guy?
I don't even know, dude.
So, yeah, it's good. It's just a good like all week round. In fact, at this very moment, games are being played as we record. So let me quickly go to Dave, the league organizer.
Yeah, he actually hosts a lot of these games too, doesn't he? He's got
does.
the tables, the terrain.
Yeah, he's got a big old shed with a couple tables.
Yeah.
Basically living the dream.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what.
One quick interruption.
Yeah,
while you're
yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
I just got to say, you're right. This Mountain Goat Pale Ale is mwah.
This episode brought to you by Mountain Goat Pale Ale. Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel so left out.
As they say, bottled but not tamed. So
They do.
When we are not affiliated. I'm legally obligated to say we're not affiliated with Mountain Goat Brewery beer.
Don't let them sue us, please.
Not again. So currently, we actually have. Dave sent me a message because he's hosting some games tonight at his house in his shed right now. We've got George Burrows playing guard against Adam's Alpha Legion. Now, I had to ask you what Alpha Legion was. I was like, Shane, what's Alpha Legion? Like, come sit on my lap, young fox.
Let me tell you a story.
So when a good Marine goes bad and gets coal for Christmas, he turns into chaos. Is that what you said it was? Chaos?
Yeah,
Marine?
exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool. So George is running Talon and a custom regiment. So I don't know what all that means. All
Talon
that
are
fits.
like sand peoples. No, they call them the Talon Desert Raiders. They're just like, I don't know much about the guard, but I'm pretty sure they're just from like a planet not similar to Tatooine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're playing the wrong game, dude. And Dave's actually playing tonight. He's playing against Jackson. Jackson works near my house. I see him
yeah?
regularly.
What are they playing?
Death Guard versus Guard. Lots of guards.
Yeah.
Some are death and some are regular.
Yes.
But he sent me a picture of, I guess these are they Chaos Space Marine bikers? So Alpha Legion bikers? They look sick, dude.
That's them.
Those look sick.
Yep, that's them. Yeah, the Alpha Legion have this like really like metallic blue armor.
Ah,
They look cool.
Adam, those look incredible. I see next to it is a tank that's just black. Really makes the bikers pop.
Yeah, yep.
But yeah, they look sick. Those bikers you're rolling. Anyways, so I thought I'd share the ladder. No, you can share the ladder.
Let me share the ladder,
Yeah.
dude.
Run it down from top to bottom. I want to
top
know
to
the
bottom.
current standings.
So current standings, Gavin C coming in hot at the top. He's played 3 games. He's won 2 and drew 1.
Oh, undefeated.
I suppose if you count a draw as a win.
No, it counted as not a loss. He hasn't been defeated.
True. No L's for that guy. Actually, the top 4 on the ladder have had no L's.
Coincidence.
But hang on. This isn't in order, dude. I mean, it's maybe. The
Yeah, so-
points.
yeah.
The points are throwing me off big time.
No. So, all right. So I'll explain the point system.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the most important thing is wins.
Sure.
So the points are just like percentages in AFL. They're like
But you
tiebreakers.
can still win by percentage.
Yeah, but you have to also have the most wins.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So you get 4 points for a win, 2 for a draw, 1 for a loss.
All right.
Those are the points that matter for your placing.
Yeah.
And then the tiebreakers are determined by those points that you can see on the right-hand column, which
Yeah.
is like your in-game points.
So, okay. So your victory points add up here. So, like, if you win a game with 10 victory points,
Yeah.
and then so that's 14 points for you.
Possibly.
You said 4 points for a win, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All I know is if you win 3 games and I win 2, you're ahead of me on the ladder.
Yeah.
And our points don't matter.
Okay. That
But if
makes
we
sense.
both won 3 games, the points would be the difference.
Yeah,
So it'd be like,
yeah.
all right, well, who achieved the most points throughout their games?
All right. No worries. All right. So we got Gav at number 1.
Yep.
Three games played, 2 wins, 1 draw, and 82 points.
Oof.
Coming in.
Wait, that's a decent amount of points per game. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to dissect every...
Coming in second,
Mm-hmm.
Adam S. He's played 2 games. He's won 2 games.
Schmitty, yeah.
And he's on 37 points.
Okay, cool.
That's what threw me off straight away.
Yeah. I just realized it's going to take a while, so maybe just hit me with the top 10.
Okay. Third, top 10. That means you cut me off by 1.
Oh, are you 11?
11, yeah.
No one cares about the
Top
number 11.
11.
Yeah, top
Top
11,
11.
actually.
All right, coming third, Luke, 2. He's played 2 games. He's won 2 games, 30 points.
Nice.
Fourth,
Undefeated.
Lockie B, 3 games played, 1 wins, 2 draws, 85 points.
Thank you, Lock. Whoa.
Yeah,
you.
that's I
Whoa.
saw that. I'm like, hang on a minute, what's going on here?
Typo.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lockie, by the way, for the 4x3 board.
Oh, true.
Appreciate you.
That will go well in the Hobby Homies future games.
Yeah.
Who's that, Lockie B? So we got George B, 4 games played. Whoa, killing it.
Nice.
Only 1 win though.
Doesn't matter. Got to play the games.
There's more wins than me, so I can't talk.
Yeah.
1 draw, 2
Yeah.
losses, 72
Nice shade.
points.
Mr. 1 game, 1 loss.
That was Georgie B. Dave G, 2 games played. Funny that he's played 2 games. He hosts everything.
Yeah.
1 wins, 1 loss, 59 points.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan R, 2 games played, 1 win, 1 loss, 35 points. I don't know who this is. Michael F. Who the fuck is that guy?
I don't know, man.
Games played, 1 wins, 18 points.
Hey. Hey, he must have done all right. Must have
Maybe.
smashed
He
that
must have had
guy.
a broken list, I think.
No, probably. Must be filth.
Tommy Z, 2 games played, 2 losses, 27 points. And 10th is Sean B, 1 game played, 1 loss, 23 points. And our favourite position on the ladder, lucky number 11.
Lovely legs 11.
Lovely legs 11, that's it. Call that on bingo. Shane G, 1 game's played, 1 loss, whopping 9 points.
Hey, man, that's more than 1 point a round.
I'm actually equal 11th with Clinton B, who's on 9 points as well.
Well, there you go.
And then, sorry, Jared and Matthew, you 2 come below. And then everyone else hasn't played.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we've got some low player count because, not player count, games played
Oh,
because
COVID
of the
didn't
big
help.
C.
Yeah, the big COVID.
And the big old,
See you next
COVID.
Tuesday.
yeah. Is that how you spell COVID? Hang on.
Yeah.
C.
You. Next Tuesday.
Y. No, that's not right. So yeah, every month when we do our 40K League episode, we'll bring you an updated ladder.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how the games that are getting played right now will affect it, but Dave hasn't hit me up with an update.
He's playing. I don't think he'll have
that's
time
true.
to get back to
That's
us.
true.
this
Originally, he was
episode.
going to give us some live updates, which would have
Yeah.
been sweet.
Yeah.
But instead, he's playing. So, best of luck to you, Dave. I hope you lose because it's your tournament. It would be weird if you won every game
It would be.
and won.
Well, he said he's not counted for the prize even if he does win. So,
Oh yeah. No,
I mean, that's something.
still probably prefer him to lose, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, we played a game just the weekend gone.
We did
Yeah.
against each other, no less.
Against each other. Yeah.
I'm curious how. Oh, by the way, these games are all ITC format
Yeah.
style games. So
If you're unfamiliar, have a quick Google. It's actually a really nice system to play.
yeah,
The scoring points and everything like that
yeah,
is good. So
we really like it. Just like you pick some secondary missions after you set up your army. So you see your opponent's army, how it's set up. You see yours, how it's set up, and then you use that information to determine what kind of missions you want to achieve.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you whipped out like a bunch of ghost arcs or whatever, I'd go for like a tank hunting mission.
Yeah.
If I had the units that could actually put wounds on those tanks.
And if you were just rocking swarm gaunts, I'd go for the Reaper, which is like troop kills.
Yeah, yep. So it's really cool in that regard.
Yeah.
And the layout of the board, there's ones that depend on where you put units. Anyways, you're right. We did have our first game.
Yeah.
I want to know what your raw and no rubber experience was of that game.
Dry no lube.
Dry no lube. So you rock up in your ute. First thing that happens is I say, oh, hang on, Shane, I'll drop all this stuff and I'll come back and help you with the rest. And I never came back.
Here I am carrying all the shit back up in the rain. I've got my carry case over my shoulder, books in the other hand, a tray full of wraiths that don't fit in the carry case because it's designed for Space Marines.
Yeah, yep.
Broke one too.
Oh, dear.
Spare one.
So that was
a big downer.
Yeah, basically a big synopsis of the night or the day.
Yeah. My game didn't follow. Well, it did follow suit, actually.
Yeah, me leaving you behind.
Yeah. In the victory points. Yeah.
So, yeah, give me a full... Cast your mind back to that. Was that 4 days ago?
What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
Saturday.
Saturday.
We're on Saturday, were it?
Oh, Jesus, he scared me. I forgot he's here. I thought he hit record and went to bed.
Give the opportunity to put on an accent.
I did this. I caused this.
Yeah, so that was 4 days ago. That was look, there's no one to blame except myself because I didn't study up my rules and that enough because we haven't played 40k for just God knows how long. Probably like how long? Like since New Zealand.
Wow.
Yeah, so what was that, like 2 months ago?
And I don't know the last time we played a full 40k game.
Yeah.
We usually get to turn 3 and we're just like...
Because it takes us 4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And this one was no different, really.
No, exactly the same. Followed suit very well.
Yeah.
Look, I wasn't happy because I didn't read and study up enough on the play styles. And I suppose I've gotten into a bit of a grain as well. Like, it was actually really good having Dave and Tom.
Yeah.
Tom with the tips on, and I've just that day alone, the loss was worth it from what I learned from those two blokes.
Yeah.
So I'll take that into consideration next. Actually, Dave messaged me that night, and we were talking like my list for like half an hour.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Do you really have 18 wraiths?" I'm like, "No. Where did you get that idea?" And then he sends me a screenshot of the list that I sent him, and I've got 18 wraiths on there. I was like, "Oh, fucked up there."
How many wraiths do you have?
At the moment, 9.
Okay,
I wanted 12.
Literally half.
Yeah, I wanted 12.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I did there.
I wonder if he was more surprised, impressed, or disappointed that you had 18 wraiths.
A bit of everything,
Yeah,
I think.
Mixed emotions.
He's like, wow, wraiths? Why the fuck would you have 18 wraiths for?
Yeah, why 18? How much did that cost you? Of all the units.
Yeah, pretty much. But look, I really, even though I took a big fat L home, I did enjoy the game. Learned heaps.
Yeah.
Looking forward to more games in that league.
Yeah.
Sick and tired of playing against you.
Yeah, man, that's all we do.
No.
Luckily, I've got so many different armies. You play against a different army every time. I just play Necrons.
I don't know how you feel, dude.
I feel prepared for ninth, you know? I think I'm the most prepared person for ninth. I've only ever played against Necrons.
Yeah, maybe Blood Angels once.
Yeah, maybe. It was like 50-50.
Yeah.
Half Blood Angels, half Necrons.
Probably. Allied.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be good. Couple of things like after I'd done it, I'd moved or attacked or whatever. I realized I should have done this.
Yeah.
Changed up, but that's from not playing often
It's just
enough.
rust, man.
Yeah. Got to grease up the old joints. But other than that, enjoyed it.
If you had to
thoroughly.
give a synopsis or a battle report
Yep.
on your version of the game, what would it look like?
Well, I thought I was doing all right at the start.
Yeah.
Did
you have turn
I charged in the first turn.
Yeah.
I did have turn 1, I think. I charged in. I managed to get charged first turn with my raids.
Yeah.
Which was pretty sweet.
Was that with the stratagem?
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Yeah, so you could advance and then charge in the same turn for 1 CP, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
But after that, it sort of, turn 1 was all right.
What did they charge? Was that Carnifex?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I learned. Oh, my rolling was just shit.
It was.
Like, I think 2 attack phases in that Carnifex. I didn't do a single wound
Yeah.
with no wraiths. It
Yeah,
was
that's true.
I'd hit a whole bunch, right, and then wound on 3s or whatever it was, 4s maybe.
Yeah.
And it was just nothing. Like I was just one below every wound.
I think it was wounding on 5s was the problem.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Because the toughness of the Carnifex. I think
7.
Yeah, and your strength
6.
Yeah, that was
wounding
it.
on 5s, yeah.
It was that one, if you were wounding on 4s,
Yeah, because I was rolling 3 and 4s for days.
Yeah.
Like if it was anything else I had charged, it would have
Yeah.
just done bulk damage.
Yeah.
Especially minus 2 AP, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Like, but
True.
yeah. So that fucked me up. I learned not to charge a Carnifex.
Yeah, yep.
Just a tank.
Yeah. A little walking dreadnought.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. But yeah, I sort of I positioned my troops a lot better than I normally do.
Yeah.
I had my barge giving the wave of command to 2 units of immortals, which are giving them the +1 to their advance and hit rolls.
Yeah,
And
so that they
charge, I
could
think.
move up, get position, and still
And still shoot
at the
with
full
assault
power.
weapons. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was sweet. But after that, I sort of just tapered off. And I think I was starting to make a tiny bit of a comeback at the end there. But because we'd been playing for 4 hours.
Yeah,
we
it
just
was only
had-
turn 3.
Yeah, that was only 10-3. Yeah, we had to sort of to call it. But
Yeah.
yeah, what was your raw dogging experience of that game?
Yeah, it was super useful having Tom and Dave there.
Yeah, it's like 2 coaches, man.
Yeah,
like
basically.
yeah,
2
offense
rule
and defense
checkers.
coaches.
Yeah, yeah. And they helped us both. I mean, morally, they kept telling me how filthy my list was.
Oh yeah, you were copping it, dude.
I was like, and I felt terrible but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I literally have no other troops. Like, what could I have bought? 200 gaunts? No one's having fun then. So I was like, oh, whatever, man. I think when I looked at my army, I was like, damn, I feel like that's kind of a hard counter to yours because your strongest units are those wraiths with their invul saves
yeah,
of 3+. Like, I got nothing on that.
no.
And my neurothropes with their mortal wounds
Psychers
just shredded them. Just shredded them.
Yeah, that's the problem with Necrons is we've got very, very few anti-psyker abilities.
Yeah.
Like I gave my Warlord the anti-psyker Warlord trait,
Which was great.
which didn't I
Didn't
used
do
it
anything.
once,
Yeah,
but did
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
But I've actually read through my codex and I've changed up my plans a little bit where I'll have a bit better psychic defense.
Nice.
But I think 9th edition is going to fix that issue.
Oh, good.
I got
yeah.
a feeling 9th edition is going to have a lot of more anti-psyker
Stuff for
abilities for
the
Necrons.
Crons, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the one thing they're lacking.
Yeah. Just that they don't participate in that phase at all is kind
Yeah.
of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Unfortunately, you got games to play before night.
Yeah, I
so
know.
you have to figure something out. I've told everyone your weakness now. It's Psychus.
Can you
Or-
bleep that out, Churchy?
Yeah, it's Psychus.
Oh, okay.
Good. It costs extra. It's $12 every bleep.
I'll pay for,
I'll do the bleeps, then I'll send it on the invoice.
Yeah. This one was $450 actually, because you had 2 bleeps, 3 beers, needed my fridge power. You needed me to pin up one of the sound panels.
you should have done it myself.
Yeah, yeah. DIY. Yeah, man.
Labor costs, man.
That's it.
What I thought, this is something that the boys mentioned after, or sort of like late turn 3, is that I think pushing up on the left flank and locking into combat with the Carnifex was fine with
Yep.
the Wraiths. But then because they've got fly or fly equivalent,
I should have bunny hopped up
Yeah.
to your throats.
because at the end of your turn, you can't get shot at because you're locked
Yeah.
in combat. That's perfect. And then you just ignore it and then go back into my back line.
yeah,
That would have been killer.
I didn't know that though. That's something that I've
exactly.
never had
Yeah.
to
Play the game.
I've never really played games like that before. Like we just
Yeah.
normally just shooting at each other.
We just like pick up big buckets of dice.
yeah, yeah.
My guy shoot your guy. You guys shoot my guy. Go home now. We win. Yeah.
That's it.
That was our games before.
Yeah.
Now we have to think about like, and we both had so much CP that we weren't using because we didn't
Yeah.
know the stratagems really.
I started just chewing it up at the end of the turn though.
Yeah.
I was just popping CP left, right, and center. Like
Yeah.
it's went out of fashion.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to save it all for next game. Turns out it doesn't work like that.
Oh no.
So it was fun, but I felt bad the whole time because I was like, your Immortals and Necron Warriors have like 4+ armor saves. And
Yeah.
I gave all my Hormagaunts and Warriors with Scything Talons -2 AP.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like, if they wounded you, you know, you're getting 6 ups on everything.
Yeah, yep.
And then I've got my neurothropes that were just hitting up D3 mortal wounds on your wraiths. And then I had my Carnifex, just like both of them, just in the middle, just being big
Oh, yeah.
and scary.
Big beefy boys.
Yeah, and I could get into your backline real quick because everything's so speedy. So I was like, ah. But yeah, having said that, you're right. Like, if you do a few tiny different things,
Yeah.
there was another thing they said about falling back and shooting.
Yeah, and then charging again. Even.
Yeah, yeah. Or then, like, even with your warriors, if they fall back and shoot, you almost get 2 rounds of shooting. You get that one, and then when I charge you again, you get Overwatch.
Okay. Well, they can't shoot after falling back, but they would get an Overwatch if they were charged again.
Right, okay. That was the thing.
Yeah. So that's why I never really ever thought of why would I fall back, because I basically can't do anything.
Yeah.
But they do get an Overwatch.
And other things can shoot them.
And other things can shoot them, like my big bastard boat, which was just sitting there
Which
with the
actually
Overwatch.
did nothing, yeah.
Did nothing,
No offense.
yeah. The big Tesla,
Yeah.
I don't know, big Tesla
Yeah.
gun on that could have done some damage if I had have fallen back and broken that combat.
Yeah. And maybe if it sits back, because I was able to tag it, I think, with a gaunt in the end. Oh, no, I left it because everything was locked in combat and safe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think if you bring that same list, you could beat me.
With some hindsight now, I think I'd have a better chance.
Yeah.
It may still be a very close game,
Yeah.
I think, if anything.
Yeah, I'd love a rematch, dude.
Oh,
if that's what
yeah.
you're offering,
Yeah,
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Let's do this for shit right now.
Yeah, let's go. I got him in the car, actually, that exact
So
list.
do I.
Oh, there you go. All right. Can the episode, Churchy? We're settling this, all right?
Let's do this!
Time to duel.
In the left corner, we have Fox, and in the right, bringing in his Necrons, we have Shane.
Let's get ready to...
Okay, he went there. He brought it back.
He brought it back.
Yeah, well, I suppose that pretty much sums up our game experience from the weekend.
Yeah, it was good. It was, you know what? Dave set it all up for us. He
Yeah.
set up the battlefield. He told us a mission. He did
yeah.
everything. All we had to do was throw the models on the table.
Deployed, which still took an hour.
And the whole game still took 4 hours.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave.
If it was us doing it in 6 hours minimum.
The amount of times I went to go back and look at my codex to check rules I checked like 2 moves before.
Same.
Ridiculous.
Same.
We'll get there.
Shit that you should know, but you go, oh, fuck, is it 6 or is it 5? And you go back and it was 6 because you thought it was 6. Like,
Yeah, totally. And
Yeah.
for some reason, I have this stupid, useless ability to do a Donald Duck to remember my opponent's armies to a T.
Yeah.
Tau, Necrons, all these armies, I've got their like war gear in my head.
dude, you like straight away. You're like,
Don't worry, Shane. That's a 4-up because they got toughness 4, you know. But my army, I'm like, does it move 3 inches? They're like, no, it's a Hormagaunt, dude.
It moves like 10.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not a bad thing to have though.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Then I don't have to worry about learning an army twice.
and you don't have to go like, oh, can I have a look at your codex?
Yeah,
Like, you just,
yeah, show me
because you just know, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, Shane, why? You could advance for free, move the extra, you know. I mean, but I don't know how to play my dudes. Carnifex, what is that? It's funny because the morning before we went to the game,
Yeah.
we were sitting at my table before we went over to Dave's, and I'm gluing my Carnifex together, and you're gluing your rays
building
together.
my rays.
Yeah.
They were still on sprue.
So am I. Yeah. I'm clipping them out, and I'm like, I'll just blue tack them together and super glue. So
It was funny straight away when the boys saw my race because I didn't glue the arms on, so it was just the tail and the body on the bases, and they're like, "The fuck is that?
what is that tadpole, dude?
Yeah.
It's not scary." Dave was like, -1 to hit. It's got per arm.
got
It's
no
missing.
arms,
Yeah. Man, it was good. It was a good day. Yeah, it made me very keen to like play more 40k. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
I sort of, you know, like I sort of got, kill team's good. Like while we play 40k, we can play kill team. But
Yeah.
after playing that, I sort of, you know, you fall back in love with the game after not playing for so long. You go, I know why I like to play this game.
Yeah, totally.
So
You're so right with that because we've always gone, look, we've only got a few hours. Why would we whip out the big 40k armies?
Yeah.
Let's just play some kill team.
yeah.
But after playing that,
10 models each, done.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
it was
Like,
just good to see a big
big old fuck fest.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. So I mean, I think I won the game or something like that.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, you actually, I think you were. I think if that game went on longer, I think there
You
was
still would have won.
Yeah, but
I would
not
have
by as
scored
much.
a couple more points. I
for
think,
sure.
At
For
the
sure,
end of
would have
it,
been much
yeah.
closer. You were like, you're bloody hit me up. You know what I'm thinking?
Immortals. Ghost Dark.
Swing and a miss,
Warriors.
dude. Swing and a miss. You're like a blind kid playing
Command
baseball.
Catagun Command Barge.
Don't put your fingers on your temples.
I'm trying to read your mind, dude.
Oh, okay.
I've got no psychic powers. I can't read your
That's
mind.
true. That's true. Yeah, useless in the psychic phase.
Absolutely.
It is the thing that brings you back from the dead.
Reanimation protocols.
Yeah, we finish each other's sentences.
Sandwiches?
Hate reanimation.
Oh, bro.
It's the best rule
They
ever.
started popping off at the end.
Yeah, oh yeah, they were coming back.
Yeah.
I was like packing up my models because you're like, oh, how many you kill? Oh, 5. All right, I'll take 5 off the table.
Yeah.
So I put them in a box. I'm like, oh, it's my turn. All right, reanimation. Roll dice. 4 come back. All right, no worries.
It's funny because you were so disheartened when you were just like, Fox, just tell me how many you killed. It was getting to that point.
I wasn't even rolling saves.
You were just scooping them off the table. And then on your turn, you're like, oh, hang on a minute.
Oh.
I got to go over to the bucket, get a few of these boys back out.
Dude, I gotta just add to this.
Yeah.
I still remember first time I think I went to Games Workshop with Shane.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He was, he was trying to get me into the hobby a bit.
Yep.
And we, he goes, oh, you can play with the Store Army and I'll play with my Necrons.
Oh, no.
So,
Good way to get him into the hobby.
so I ended up playing as Tau. I had no idea what I'm doing.
Yep.
Finally, managed to kill some of his dudes. I'm like, yes!
Classic Tau.
So
Yeah.
good. And then he goes, no reanimation protocol. And they all fucking hop back up. And I'm like, what?
Oh,
It's
man.
like, yeah, no, it's this thing that my Necrons can do. I'm like, you fucking what?
Yeah.
And that was
Anyway, that's it.
that was probably 7th edition too. That's when it was real. What is that? 4 up then or something?
I think it was a 4 up. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Now it's a 5 up, but a Cryptek gives you a 4 up.
Oh, then boy did it.
And boy, it did.
Anyways, so yeah, that was good. It was good fun.
Yeah.
Appreciate the boys there that helped us out.
Oh, so much.
What else? I want to know your expectations or hopes for 40K League.
My hopes and dreams for the 40K League.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that I win a game.
Oh, that's a
I don't
good.
want to come. I don't get the wooden spoon.
Yeah, that's definitely a hope, not an
'Cause
expectation.
I think Dave actually said he's going to buy the loser of wooden spoon.
I think that was after our game. He was like, "Oh, geez, I better get Shane a prize." He was like watching this guy play. He's like, "Oh man, I better get him something because he's
Yeah.
gonna have a rough night."
I
Just
thought I
kidding.
heard him saying something else. I was walking up the driveway.
Yeah. He was like, "Is this guy good?" I'm like, "Better get a wooden spoon prize, dude." Yeah.
Nah, look, I'm just honestly, I'm just hoping to, in a way, stand out 8th with a bang, like with just a
Yeah.
whole bunch of games,
Yeah.
have a fucking good time.
Yeah.
Even have some beers.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like Dave's actually said to me a couple of times now because he's like, he must work out my way, right? Because
Yeah.
he's like, I'll come past your joint on the way home, throw a game down,
Yeah.
like if I need to, which is sick.
Yeah.
Because it's just, for me, it's kind of hard to get out that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, but
That's the price you pay by being the only non-Geelongian you're the exception to the rule.
Yeah, they must have had a big hard discussion about letting me in.
I twisted some arms. I was like, guys, there's free wins just sitting in
Think
Truganina.
about the victory points.
Guys.
Yeah, I'm happy to contribute something, even if it is big fat L's on the board.
They have to make a new column for you on the ladder. Minus points.
Well,
Yeah.
but I'm just hoping to have some fun, some good, like a few good games.
Yeah.
Loving hearing about everyone else's armies and their games too. Like Dave's actually producing like a newsletter, which is pretty sick.
It's sick. I've actually got it printed in front of us.
He must be like a illustrator or a graphic designer or something because he's just pumping out these little newsletters every week.
Surely that's banter. Look at the pixels on this Warhammer 40K logo.
Oh, what kind of resolution is that?
Graphic designer.
Right, how about the big old back page ad there, right there?
Oh, that's true. Our names is in this.
When I saw that, I almost
That's
got an erection.
Yeah, almost. It hasn't worked in years though. So. Psychic isn't the only phase you're missing out on. Yeah,
Son of a
man.
bitch.
Yeah, it's sick. A newsletter. So he's going to do this fortnightly, which would be crazy.
Yeah. He was saying something about going to Officeworks and printing them off, and
That's cool.
I was like, oh, just like digital's fine, really.
Digital's
like,
very cool. Yeah.
You don't need to drop off.
No one has hard. I was just going to say, no one has hard copies as I
We
sit here
do.
with a copied, printed version in front of us. Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. I
Yeah.
like the little battle reports in it. Some of these battle reports I was actually there for.
Oh, yeah?
I actually went over to Dave's on a
Oh,
Saturday
that's right. I remember that.
and watched some of these games.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's very cool. I want to. You should ask Tom about his game with Nathan and their rule dispute.
Okay.
It's a bit of a contentious point. I'll ask you about it if I knew the stratagems they were specifically talking on. But yeah, I
Sure.
saw that game. I feel
Yeah,
like I was
yeah.
part of history.
Yep.
I feel like that rule is going to be talked about for
Do they
weeks.
nearly get to fisticuffs, do you reckon?
I don't know, dude. Oof. Who would I put money on? I don't know.
Is there two Toms in the league or just one? Because there's a couple of blokes with the same names, I'm pretty sure.
Like the exact same names?
Yeah,
Like Shane Grossett?
No, not that guy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, right? Listen to us.
Oh, yeah, there's Tom
Mess
B
with
and
that
Tom
paper.
Z. That's what I'm thinking of. So who was the rule dispute between?
I don't know people's last names, dude.
Oh, come on, dude. You're supposed to know this shit.
Well, Tom B hasn't played any games, so the fact that there's
wasn't him.
real disputes is probably the
That
other
still
one.
said it wasn't him.
Old Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Oh, he'd be salty about that loss. So he's got 2 losses next to his name, Tom. One of those was, I don't know. That rule would have been a game changer.
Game-changing rule right there.
I can't remember whose favourite went in, but the fact that Tom was still talking about it when we were over was probably means it went in Nathan's favour.
Yeah, I reckon.
So, yeah, man. Very cool. Yeah, I'm hoping for the same thing. And sending out 8th with a bang,
Yeah.
amazing. Play some games, but I'm so excited for 9th not changing too much.
Yeah.
The core fundamentals of the game, like Codex is still being relevant.
Yep.
Tells us how much they're going to keep.
Yeah,
You know?
it doesn't sound like it's going to be as big of a change as 7th was to 8th.
Absolutely. Because
So-
that dicked us a little bit. You know, we spent so
we
long.
just picked up like the basics of 7th,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh,
Boy, do we
Cop-
ever.
fucking cop this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yep. So
Anyways, we're running out of time.
We
We've
are.
got a
We-
big clock on the wall next to us.
whoa, it's coming up.
Struth.
Coming up. Red.
Talk, motherfucker.
It's coming up red. It's, the studio has to get on with their next episode of podcasting.
That's a lie. I have no other clients.
In fact, there's a spot open at our studio. So, yeah, we have to quickly talk about the GTO, which is a league that's coming up.
Yeah,
a
hit
league?
me with it, dude.
That's not a league. That's a lie.
It's a tournament.
Correct.
I think it's in the name, isn't it?
GTO.
Yeah. Geelong tournament.
It's Geelong Town Open. Geelong
Whatever.
Tournament Open. It is, though. It is open.
Geelong's out of town.
So it's a 2-day event, which is hype.
That's big.
2-day 40K event. Whew.
When is it? Am I on shift?
1,500 points.
You know my roster.
It's Saturday, Sunday. July 4th and 5th.
That's the day before my birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you.
Time to take a big fat L.
Because, I'm off that weekend. Fuck
Boom.
yeah, let's fucking hit it, dude.
So this is what I was thinking, right? Because originally I think we looked at this and we went, we're not there yet. But I think if we rep out some games between now and July, I reckon we hit it, dude.
Man, I'll even spectate.
$60.
As long as there's an open bar.
There is.
Yeah.
So it's at the same place where we went to the Summer Smash.
Yep.
The corner of Esplanade and Seabright in
Oh, yeah.
North Shore, I believe. I don't have the address in
the
front of me.
old
I just
shed.
remember it. Yeah. Actually, a dope shed.
It was good.
Big screen,
Yeah.
roller doors, canteen. Whew.
Yep.
So 1,500 points, 8th edition, all beta rules and FAQs in effect.
Okay.
So beta rules will be cool. I have to learn the bolter discipline stuff for my NIDs. That's a lie. I don't even know which one of my 3 armies I'll play. It'll probably be NIDs.
Yeah. See how they go in the this one.
Now, you don't have to have painted models, but people do get bonuses against your non-painted models.
Really?
So if you don't care about winning and you just want to get some tournament experience, which is where my mindset's at,
Yep.
I'm still going to try and get them painted. But if I have one unit of dudes unpainted, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd rather play games and lose than not play any at all. Because
Yeah.
that experience, as we've learned from our game, is invaluable.
Yeah.
So search for Geelong Town Open on Facebook or go to the 40K League Geelong, hit up Dave, ask some questions. Hey, wait, no, scratch that. You can ask us. You're listening to Hobby Homies. Jump on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Hit us up. We'll give you information about the GTO,
Yeah.
Geelong Town Open.
If you want to get into it, and we strongly
$60.
encourage people that aren't in the area
Yep.
Like if you're out in Melbourne way or
Yeah.
further,
Yeah.
like, just hit us up if you want to make a big weekend of it.
Oh man, that'd be
You know,
sick.
get some boys and make a big old
Yeah.
bender of it.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Saturday night, we should sort something out.
Yeah, we should.
Let's do that. We'll talk
Yeah.
to the boys. We'll see what they think. Probably like, I don't even know you guys. Why would I want to go have drink beers with you? Like, you know what? Fair enough. You host. We'll come over.
That's it.
I think I've signed us up for bringing the beers one too many times already.
You've mentioned it a couple of times.
Yeah. Shane, you're going to have to bring some beers. So next week, board games.
Yeah. Next week we're hitting board games. So I've got a couple of things in the works for this episode.
All right.
I'm gonna keep you in the shadows.
In the D.
Yep.
Yep. Keep me in the D, in the
In
dark.
the big old D.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're hitting board games. So it's been a little while since we've been around the board games.
I've played a couple.
Yeah, I've played a couple too.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's going to be exciting. So if you like board games,
tune in.
good for you.
Good for you.
You nerd. Tune in and we'll be talking about whatever Shane's got planned. We'll be talking about our board games.
Yeah. And so I suppose as per usual, a massive thanks goes out to Churchy for the studio, the recording, the mixing and mastering and post production that goes into it as well. Check out his check out his YouTube.
Do you do all that stuff?
Oh, some of it.
There you go.
Make sure you check him out on YouTube. He's always uploading new videos, especially secret ones that are unexpected.
Super secret ones.
Yeah.
Unexpected
Check it
ones.
out. Yeah, dude.
I
Yeah,
just
dude.
have ones that I upload, and because Shane's like always
I'm stalking his YouTube page so fucking hard.
It's refreshing every day.
Every day.
Oh, I see you
Like 3 times a
uploaded
day.
A sneaky video last night, and I won't have posted it anywhere. Like I've just uploaded it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, that was a sneaky one."
It's got Shane. You clearly haven't hit the bell, dude. You got to ring the bell.
True.
If you rang the bell, you'd know about this.
This is true. This is true. So we've got a new Patreon to shout out this week.
Boom.
Mikey D, aka
Packed lunch.
didn't see that coming.
No, yeah, the old boy packed lunch.
Yep.
Thank you for your Patreon nidge.
Yep.
Where-
And the
No, you go.
no, you go.
No, you go.
Okay. The OG homies,
Yep.
Dave, Churchy, Final Dinosaur, the man himself from Belgium, and
Guten Tag. That's German.
I'm sure it's close enough. He might be strongly offended by that.
Yeah, true. If you are,
Depends what Germany
I'm
did
sorry?
to Belgium back in the war. And old mate, Foggy, the OG himself, that is original war gamer.
yeah,
W silent.
yeah. War
So
gamer.
He is our he's our go-to expert when it comes to working with metal miniatures and
Yeah.
the likes of the original stuff.
Anything from the 1930s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
He's our go-to. Like I said, I still don't know if he's like 30 or 109 or
What's he
600
saying?
years old.
He's got a saying that he says.
The oxen is slow, but the earth is patient.
Love it. Love to hear it. So thanks for listening. This has been Hobby Homies talking Warhammer 40k. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Hey, you can find us on Patreon. No, wait, sorry. You can. You can find us on Spotify. You know who else is on Spotify? Joe Rogan. Exclusively at the end of this year.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I heard about the
Yeah.
email from our podcast hoster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of Patreon, can I also just throw in here?
And that's the end of the episode. We'll see you guys next week.
No, I just wanted to say thank you to the Hobby Homies for supporting me on Patreon.
That's
Yes.
true. Churchy's on Patreon as well.
Yeah, get around Church and Patreon. We are his patrons. I can't remember what tier it is. I think it's like Adventurer or something.
There's like Adventurer, Myth, Legend.
Oh, yeah.
It's made
Way
up
better than
Well,
our
legends.
tiers. Nah, I'm just
Made
kidding.
up names.
Yeah, they're just
Like, yeah, it
placeholders.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks again for listening. Tune in next week for board games. I've been Shane, and he's been Fox. Donald. And Church has been Churchy. Peace out. Peace.
Fucking hell. You went a whole fucking episode without peeking the microphone. Right at the fucking age. You couldn't have this. You couldn't have
Gotta peek him. Careful, dude. You don't want to peek him.
You guys might just be able to hear that, but it's actually deafening when
Yeah.
Churchy starts yelling.
The acoustics.
My eardrums.
My right ear is gone.